Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We are sitting here in the room that is holding the banner, or the Sword of Valor banner. Well, what we imagine to be the Sword of Valor banner. It is a bit strange, I feel like, that they put it here. I mean... Oh, stop! I accidentally clicked them to go forward. I mean, I guess they had the room of ghouls and stuff defending it, but... I don't know. And it is hidden. I mean, if Yanyo hadn't been there, there's a good chance we would have never found it. So, maybe it is a good place. Although she said that she didn't think the people knew about it. But there doesn't seem like to be another entrance. I don't know. Something's off about this, I feel like. It's too easy. But we have a puzzle to figure out. I'm guessing we just have to line up all the marks. So that's the middle one. So I guess that's the one we should be focused on first. It looks like this... Well, that one doesn't match, though. But then that doesn't match. So right here, these two are matched up, but this one isn't. Maybe spinning the rest of it will do something? What's this one do? Oh! Okay. So we want that, and then we can change... So that's the one, that's the way that one should be. What's this one do again? This is the outer edge. So that one's good. And what's this one do? Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice somebody was talking over here. Okay. I was never very good at these kinds of things, if I'm being honest with you. Like, should I be trying to find out how one of them works? Okay, so this one's matched up. Alright, so the way you have to do these... Right? I don't actually know. I've never been good at these. Sort of like a Rubik's Cube kind of thing, almost. Alright. Let's change the middle one. So that's how this one has to be lined up, like that. Hold on. Get everybody out of the way. I just need one person here. Okay. Go over there. No, not you. Get out. Get out of the way.
You are my favorite aide.
You know what? I think Ninio should be the one figuring this out.
Always open to ideas.
Okay, so... Let's see. So this one changes the middle one of all three. That one changes... the center one, the middle one, and the outer one. And then the center one, middle one, outer one. And then this one, center one, middle one, outer one. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, I'm getting serious here, writing stuff down. Okay. So the north one does outer, middle, center. So outer, middle, center. The center one does the middle of all three. the west one does center, outer, middle. Yeah, this is gonna work. Center, outer, middle. And then the south one does middle, center, outer. Okay. That helps me how? I don't actually know. I'm sure it does if I was a smarter person, but okay. So what we need to do let's try getting all the center pieces correct first. So that one's correct. So then we need to change this one. So that one's correct. And then we need to change this one. There. Okay, so all the center ones are where they should be. Now let's work on the middle ones. So... well, that's where it gets tricky, right? So we could change these. So I just changed that. And then we want to change the middle one of... let's try changing the middle one of this one. Which also changes the center of this one, right? Let's just make sure I was right about that. Yeah. Okay. So this one's matching up. Okay. Trying to figure this out. So let's go ahead and get the middle one right of this one. Okay. So at this position, they're all good. So we want this area well, let's try and match the outer ones now. So outer of the top one, the first one is this one. Right. This isn't working, is it? So that's gonna go there. The middle one of that one, we would turn to be like that, and then we would do this. So that one's done. But it's gonna change as soon as we change things, so it's not really done. Okay. Well, this is difficult. I'm not smart enough for this. Can't I use my character's intelligence to figure this out? I'm on the right track. Is that so? Yeah, Neil, can you come down here and figure this out for me? Okay, so that one I just moved. Did middle, center, outer. So if we do outer, middle, center now. And then center, outer, middle. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do I realize what I'm doing? No, I don't know what I'm doing. If I knew what I was doing, I would have done it already. I don't know, right now I'm just kind of guessing. Just trying to do things. That's actually not, I mean, we're not far off there. We did it. Don't ask me how I did it. But I just started clicking and things happened. Oh, hi. Oh, God, Ninio. Get out of there. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, God. Ninio, run. You're good with riddles, but that isn't going to help you. No, I'm not. I'm bad with riddles. Leave me alone.
Seems to accept their statement.
Oh, no. Oh, they know who to go after first, huh? Okay. Are these guys immune to lightning? Probably.
Spirits demand your blood.
Yeah, immune to electricity. You know what? Let's... Oh, I can't use that. We do want to put Ghost Touch on. Oh, it's already on. Good. Alright, just go and stab him.
You are today's sacrifice.
Good. David or Barrett, you need to run in there and get aggro. From these two at least. Good damage there. He's gonna get ripped apart. Gonna turn that on, that.
You crossed the wrong mark.
Holy hell, this person does a lot of damage. It's gonna be kind of annoying. Haste. And I wonder if Phantasmal Killer works against them. Let's not risk it. Let's go ahead and focus on Eusteriax there. Do some damage against them. You're going to move away and cast Heal. Try and get him up. You're going to go after... Good critical hit. Very good damage. Hopefully Land can survive. Damn it.
Go for their hearts. The world in crimson.
You keep attacking there. Good damage. They might go after Ninio here. Yeah, they are. But they had to move, so... We're just gonna keep doing this little game here. We're gonna kill this person with a magic missile. Good. That was actually really good. No point in healing, actually. Go ahead and Arrow of Law. You guys remember when Shadow Demons gave me so much issue? Look at us now. And ripping them up, ripping them to shreds.
I'll cut you wide open.
Well, kind of ripping them to shreds. You know, he's got the damage debuff there. Or not damage debuff, but the attack debuff from his tower shield. He's actually doing really good. He hit them a lot. I mean, the last magic missile we're gonna use. We will heal this time. And then move away. Reggie, you're gonna come over here and kill this guy. Good. We'll attack him.
We shall overcome.
I say that, but he would have hit both of those attacks. Won't critically hit her. How dare you? You're actually resistant to that, or immune to that, I mean. So, it wouldn't have mattered even if he did hit. We're not going to use our last Arrow of Law. We'll use a Searing Light on him. But we missed. And Reggie will probably finish this. Good. Alright. That wasn't too bad.
Rules are made to be
We handled that very well, I think. Let's go ahead and heal him up. Use a serious one. There we go. And then your last moderate one, too. That should be good enough for you right now. Let's see what he had on him. A Scroll of Touch of Gracelessness. It's a little underwhelming.
We march ahead.
Okay, so do we think this is still... I'm a little nervous about this. I don't know if this is the actual Sword of Valor. Go ahead and unlock that.
You appreciate this.
A spear. Evil Outsider Bane Spear +2. You know, part of me wishes I was using a spear. The spears are two-handed, so we couldn't use a spear and a shield. But it'd really be really cool if I could be like a hoplite warrior sort of thing. Alright, let's go ahead and save it again. Are there any other paths here? Looks like there might be something over that way, maybe? No, that's a wall. Okay. Nope, this is an ancient relic, the banner that Iomade once carried into battle. After being raised in a visible public place, the Sword of Valor would gain divine powers and bar the demons from using their teleportation abilities. Collect it. We now have it. And there's a door over there. That just magically opens. Nope, here comes somebody. Hey, who's making that noise?
Save the last one for me.
Hey, what's up? It's me. Your new god. Go ahead and hurt his attack there. Good. They're going to come in at us. Alright, he's coming with the Sunder armor. Did it work? It did work. I think? Yeah. But it's not going to matter, because you're going to be dead. Let's go ahead and bless everybody, which we forgot to do in that last fight. Lan. You need to take out that evoker, so move up. Damn. Go ahead and take this guy out. That has a lot of damage. Go ahead and attack. Ooh, there's a Nabasu there too? Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
Hold on, forgive me.
This is really bad. Okay. Get rid of the evoker. Perfect. The Nabasu would be the next thing to get rid of. Oh, Reggie's alive. That's good. Gonna attack. Good. Okay, you... We are gonna haste. So we're in a bit of a bind here. And go ahead and get rid of him, if you can, with the magic missile. Wasn't enough. You... Don't know why we had that going the whole time. Let's go ahead and switch that up to something else. Frost weapon? Nah. Let's go with that. And go ahead and cast that too. I think that's actually your turn, right? Yeah. Alright, so you can attack. Go ahead and just attack the guy in front of you. Good damage against him. Alright. Oof. Sundered... It failed to sunder her armor. Good. Let's go ahead and heal. Here comes the Nabasu. Another Vampiric Touch. That's okay. Lan. Get rid of this guy.
Every strike count.
Not too worried about the Nabasu.
I
It's...
shall not falter.
Ooh, that was dangerous. I can get rid of him. That's against Demon Bane. We are on the ground. We're gonna stay on the ground because we're gonna get another heal off here soon. Go ahead and Blinding Ray on the Nabasu. Good. Well, that was a fail, actually. Never mind. Not good. You're gonna attack the Nabasu. Critical hit. Very good. You'll attack the cultist here. Good. And one more heal. That should keep Barrett safe. Land, go ahead and attack the Nabasu. Critical hit, beautiful. And almost killed the cultist. We are going to be just fine. Look at that, can't even hit Barrett on the ground. How embarrassing. And they can't even teleport away anymore. Barrett, back up and active. And the final kill there. Perfect. Okay. Got a lot of scrolls. Still have not learned all the scrolls for Nenio. Maybe we should do that now. Okay, we'll do it now. Nenio. Let's go ahead and learn some spells. Huh. It's not showing the little quill thing this time. Oh, it only happens if you go here. Okay. Learn that. Bone Shaker. Burning Arc. False Life. Fox's Cunning. What else we got? Molten Orb. That's a good spell. Scroll of Protection from Good, Communal. Scroll of Scare. Scorching Ray. See Invisibility. Stinking Cloud. And that's it. Good. That's a nice feature. I don't know if that was always in the game or if they did add it. But either way, it's a nice addition. Barrett, you need to be healed. Go ahead and get a serious heal from him. And also get a moderate heal from Camellia. There we go. That should be good enough. Save it. Let's move forward.
Our path leads on.
There we go. A little difficult to see in here. Okay, Camellia. You're going to come over here. Probably stealth. Just in case there's an enemy over here. Doesn't look like there is. Good. What do we have here? There are claw marks and tooth marks on the broken bones of unknown prisoners. Okay. What do we have going on up here? Where are we? Where's this go? I don't know where this is going, so I'm not going to take everything. Is this going up to the roof? Up to the wall? Is it where we're going to put the banner? It'd be very convenient if the way to the roof was right next to where the banner was. It is up here. The legendary banner of the Crusaders is right in front of you. A drop of blood falls onto it from... where? The wound of your chest must have reopened and is now bleeding again. You touch Iomede's holy banner to brush away the scarlet droplet from you when you freeze abruptly. All of a sudden, you are aware of your own powers. You are no longer a grain of sand resisting the countless armies of the abyss. You are something greater. I am a god! Like Iomede once rejected her humanity to ascend and gain divinity, you are ready to take the first step on the path to gaining power? Oh my god, am I actually gonna be a god? But what will your power look like? Oh, this is where I'm choosing my next mythic path, huh? The Aeon is the embodiment of law and order, and possesses the power to correct abnormalities in the fabric of time and reality itself. Nothing can escape the Aeon's scrutinizing gaze and impartial judgment. Enforcing gaze, Aeon Bane. I guess we'll read these. I mean, we're probably gonna go Aeon. Like, I feel like I've already decided that. We are gonna check out Angel, too. We're obviously not gonna be going Demon, but... let's see. Enforcing Gaze. At the 3rd rank, Aeon gains the ability to enforce rules on everything around them, giving various benefits to the allies and hindering the enemies. Once activated, this ability lasts until the combat ends, at which point all of the bonuses immediately disappear. Enemies can try to make a will saving throw to resist this effect, receiving a -2 penalty on the throw if they have the chaotic alignment. This ability can be used 1+ mythic rank times per day. Aeon Bane. At 4th rank, Aeon gains an ability to make his weapons and spells especially deadly against his enemies. For a number of rounds per day equal to twice your mythic rank, you can make any weapon you wield count as having Bane quality. Your spells gain a bonus equal to your mythic rank to caster level checks to overcome spell resistance, and every hit you make with weapons or spells, dispel effects from the target, as per the dispel magic effect. Additionally, if you have Inquisitor's Bane ability, the number of rounds per day stack, and you gain the same bonuses while using Inquisitor's Bane abilities. Pretty good. Let's see what angels get. Well, they get more. The angel is a mighty champion of good, who sets a shining example for the Crusaders, smiting demons with a sword of holy fire. Those who fight alongside the angel can be certain that they will be protected, healed, and even resurrected in the event of their untimely demise. Summon Spirit Paladin. This ability summons a Spirit Paladin for 1 minute. Summoned monsters appear where you designate and act according to their initiative check results. They attack your opponents to the best of their ability. Flame of Life. While Angelic Halo is active, whenever an ally suffers damage, they receive fast healing equal to Angel's mythic rank for 1 round. Blinding Light. Whenever Angelic Halo is active, an enemy that attacks the Angel first time in a round must pass a Fortitude saving throw, DC equal 10 plus twice the Angel's mythic rank, or be blinded for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. On a successful saving throw, the enemy becomes dazzled for 1 minute. And Piercing Rays. Whenever Angelic Halo is active, all enemies in a 50-foot area suffer a penalty to spell resistance equal to 1 plus half the Angel's mythic rank, as well as a penalty to all saving throws equal to half the penalty of spell resistance. I guess we'll check out Demon too. What do they have? The Demon is the epitome of rage. A little push is all that is needed to break their self-control and turn them into a force to be feared by enemies and friends alike. It's up to the Demon to decide whether they allow their inner beast to take control or to fight it, chain it, and bring it to heel. Demonic Rage. The power of the Abyss courses through the Demon waiting to be unleashed. The Demon can enter a Demonic Rage as a free action. The Demonic Rage lasts until the end of combat. While in Demonic Rage, the Demon gains +2 bonus on attack rolls, damage rolls, caster level checks, and reflex saves. The DC for all saving throws against Demon spells and abilities are increased by 2. These benefits increase by 1 at 6th and 9th mythic ranks. Demonic Aspect. Starting at the 2nd mythic rank and every rank thereafter, Demon gains a Demonic Aspect. These aspects use other demons as inspiration and allow the demon to focus the rage more effectively. Demonic Claws. The demon can grow claws at will, gaining 2 claw attacks. These attacks are considered primary attacks and are made at the demon's full base attack bonus. The claws deal 1d8 points of slashing damage, 1d6 if small, plus the demon's strength modifier. If one of the claws is used in concert with a weapon held in the other hand, the claw attack is made at the demon's full base attack bonus -5 and deals 1d8 damage plus half the demon's strength modifier. Okay. Oh, we changed. Look at that. I didn't even notice. Or at least we changed with the demonic look. Neat. Oh, we do get a little... Doesn't look like the angel changes much. But here we get a little, what is that? A star and like a black hole sort of looking thing almost. We are gonna pick Aeon though. There we go. We are an Aeon. Alright, so we get mythic abilities here. So our next mythic ability... Unrelenting Assault. As long as you keep fighting, the power of your melee attacks keep growing. Every turn, as long as you make at least one melee attack, you gain a stacking +2 bonus to damage rolls with melee weapons up to a maximum of 10. Lasts until combat ends. Unstoppable. Your inner fortitude is so strong that it lets you overcome more debilitating conditions. At any time you would become paralyzed, you become staggered instead. If you become nauseated, you become sickened, and you become shaken instead of frightened. That's really good, actually. Rupture Restraints. 3 times per day, you automatically dispel any effect that makes you frightened, dazed, sickened, shaken, staggered, nauseated, stunned, paralyzed, or confused when affected by any of those effects. That's really good, too. Is there anything... Activating this ability grants you magic immunity and dispels any spell effects on you. Last stand once per day. When your HP drops low, you become unkillable for 2 rounds. You become immune to damage that would make you unconscious. Inspirational Leader. So that's what that is, right? I think I asked about that. I think Reggie might have that. Enforced Vigor. Every time you damage an ally... No. Emergency Help. I'm looking for anything that might make me tankier. Brutality Incarnate. Your natural attacks now ignore all damage reductions except natural. Or something. I don't know what that stood for. Ascendant Summons. Always a chance. I think we're gonna go... Oop, too far. I think we're gonna go with Rupture Restraints. You can create a surge of mythic powers that frees you from all magical restraints. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Enforcing Gaze. Oh, we get to pick the effect that it does. Okay. They enforce rules on everything around them. Once activated, this ability lasts until the combat ends, at which point all the bonuses can be used 1 plus mythic rank. Okay. The DC of saving throws against all spells your allies cast is increased by 1 plus 1 per 3 mythic rank. The DC of saving throws against all spells and spell-like abilities cast by your enemies who failed their saving throws is reduced by the same amount. Once activated, this ability lasts until the combat ends. Enemies can try... Yeah. I think I'm gonna get this one. You grant your allies damage reduction. What is N? N chaotic. Neutral chaotic? Where neutral is equal to double your mythic rank? Or is that number? Oh, it's number. I think. Damage resistance, the number chaotic. Where the number is equal to double your mythic rank. So it'll be 6 right now, or is our mythic rank our level? Your enemies who failed their saving throws have their damage reduction reduced by an amount equal to your mythic rank. Yeah, I like that one a lot. All spells your allies cast have their caster level increased by 1 per 3 mythic ranks. That's pretty good. But I think we're going to go with damage reduction. Yeah. And we get spells? Oh, man. 3 level 1 Aeon spells. Okay. Shield of Faith. Spell creates a shimmering magical field around the target that averts and deflects attacks. +2 deflection bonus on AC. Actually, let's go protection from alignment. Divine favor. And maybe stunning barrier. Yeah, I like that too for him. Let's go with those 3. Awesome. This music's so good. Every time it plays, it gets me so hyped. Level 2 Mythic Hero and level 1 Aeon. Oh shit. I'm a god. The wound on your chest closes, and the drops of blood spilled on the Sword of Valor burst into transparent flames. A wave of fire rushes out from the blood and across the entire banner, transforming it and emblazoning it with new colors. Power descends upon you, suffusing your mortal body, remaking it in its image. It fills your body up to the brim, breaking bones and tearing muscles while at the same time healing them. You raise your head, acutely aware that you've been blessed to mete out justice, maintaining the stability of the cosmic order from here to eternity.
I'm genuinely glad we are on the side of the law now. Demons are truly deserving of punishment, aren't they? Let's direct our righteous seal at them.
Camellia speaks slowly, carefully choosing her words. Oh, look at that. You can see the little Aeon thing going around. Oh, it's so cool.
I fully approve of your aims and methods.
Thanks, Reggie.
And I thought my life was hard with the crusaders we have now. Worse is yet to come.
Darren sighs heavily. Don't worry, Darren. You'll get used to it.
What an interesting turn of events. Such intriguing power. Boy, if you should suddenly expire, I would be happy to dissect your remains.
I wouldn't want anybody other than you to do it. Now is not the time to linger. We can reflect on events later. Now is the time to act. There it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so cool. They try to teleport, they can't. Get wrecked, demons. Yeah, run. All bow before me. I am Barad, God of Law. This is back in Canabras. Wait.
Snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
Milady, this creature is about to die. Shouldn't you?
Behold, Ione. Behold the death I sow.
Wait, what?
You see, suture? Shouldn't has no place here. I've waited for a very long time, but now the hour has come to turn my ideas into reality. I still have things to do in Canopus, but you must leave. Go to the old laboratory. I have a special task for you.
The laboratory? I hate that foul place. But I dare not disobey you, milady.
Forgive me this little masquerade.
Yaniel says in a different voice, one that sounds vaguely familiar. Suddenly, the illusion vanishes.
I am Arilu Vorlesh, also known as the Architect of the World Wound.
Oh my god. What? Okay. Interestingly, she is also the image on my thumbnail. I didn't know that's who it was. Okay. There is something off about the stranger's appearance, like you're seeing only half of a painting, or looking at her with one eye closed. Her silk dress and expensive jewelry are at odds with the set of unfamiliar tools and her ink-smudged hands. Continue.
What are we meant to discuss with one of the key figures in our enemy's army, I wonder?
Oh, Lady Aurilu. I, Nenio, am your most devoted admirer. Your research is an invaluable contribution to the development of science on Galarion. And this experiment with a world wound is simply groundbreaking. May I please have your autograph?
One look from Aurilu, and Ninio falls silent.
You handled the power of the Sword of Valor well. Such artifacts are almost like living creatures, and they react to their own kind, shall we say. The Sword of Valor once belonged to a mere mortal who became a goddess. It seems to see something kindred in you. Touching you has left the sword irreversibly changed. Now it is your banner, not Iomede's. Although perhaps it will still stop the demons from teleporting to the city as before.
You've helped me twice already. At Canabras, when we fell into the caves, and here, pointing the way to the Sword of Valor. Why would a half-demon, Discari's favorite, ever do such a thing?
I'm creating something. Building. Studying how the land lies. Laying the foundation. I am called the Architect for a reason. I'm not asking you to trust me. That would be unforgivably stupid. But I suggest, just suggest, that you search, analyze, think. What happened in old Sarkoris? What is the world wound? What is happening to you? Search for your answers. And for now, farewell.
No time for debate.
Up. Combat. Hey guys. Discari cultist. Well, I guess, you know, we're back at it. What's our objective now? I guess we just gotta clear out the demons. Oh, Jesus. What happened to that guy?
You won't survive me.
Oh, they're trying to teleport away. The fools. I imagine the cultists can't teleport, so let's get rid of them. Oh, that guy's just running. He's scared. Scared out of his mind. Can you go ahead and mount up?
We shall overcome.
Actually, just go this way. Yeah, he can't hit me.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Precision and grace.
Endure this. Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
There we go. Sounds like the battle's still raging, but I'm certain that the tide has changed. And that we are routing them right now. Hello.
DREZEN.
This is kind of awesome. They're just being destroyed here. Oh, ow. Hey, you guys are supposed to be running. That's a no-no. Charge in, Baron. There you go. You're gonna charge all the way over here. Good. Who's that at? That's at Baron. Okay. Excellent.
My sight.
Mind over muscle.
The spirits demand your blood.
So they didn't get mythic levels. It doesn't look like. Oh, am I going in there? Oh yeah, we still have Monago and Staunton to find. So this isn't over yet. We still got some things to handle here. Oh, they did get a mythic level. I just didn't see it. Alright, so we're still not done yet. I forgot that we still had them to find. Because she can't teleport now. Although they can still use Dimension Door. So, I guess there's still a chance they can escape. Okay, so for you... Yeah, he did get Inspirational Leader. And I think we want to get... probably Unrelenting Assault. Or maybe this. To all enemies. Yeah, we're gonna get this actually. Thundering Blows. I think that'll be good for him. Or... your animal companion gains a bonus. Ooh, maybe we should probably get that, huh? Yeah, let's get that. Let's increase Demon Bane's skills. I think that's a smart thing. As for you, you got Leading Strike before. Every time you are targeted by an enemy spell, you gain the ability to teleport to the spellcaster as a move action. It's really good. She doesn't get targeted that often by them. I do like Exposed Vulnerability. Every third hit with a ranged... oh, no, that's ranged attack. Never mind. Maybe... you can get a second Spirit for her. That could be good. Bones. Touch of the Grave, Shard Soul. I kind of like getting Frost. Hypothermia. What does that do? The shaman affects a creature within a 30 feet with hypothermia. The target must attempt a fortitude saving throw. On a failed save, the target is fatigued for 2 rounds. The duration of this hex is extended. Whether or not the save is successful, the creature cannot be targeted of this hex again for 24 hours. And Bone gets a lot of things. Fearful Gaze. Frightens an opponent. Bone Ward. The warded creature becomes encircled by a group of flying bones and granted a +2 deflection bonus to AC for a number of rounds equal to the shaman's level. And Bone Lock staggers the opponent. I do kind of like this. She, you know, just because she's got a bit of a cold personality. I think that'd be neat. I'm not sure. Your shadow spells are 20% more real. That could be really good for Nenio. Ever ready. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, you gain a bonus. 3 times per day as a move action, you can teleport to an ally who's less than 30 hit points. Natural attacks. Boundless healing. Best jokes. Battle meditation. You can enter battle meditation. While in this state, you're unable to move. You lose your dex bonus to AC and count as being all allies within 30 feet radius. 30-foot radius gain a morale bonus on attack and damage rolls and saving throws against pure effects. You don't automatically miss when you roll a 1 on an attack roll. Let's get this. It's not great, but, you know, she attacks a lot with a sword. We'll get that. It's probably one of the more boring ones I could have gotten, but... yeah, I just wasn't really sure. Ooh, more key. That could be really good. Your key pool increases by a number of points equal to your mythic rank. That'd be really good. We should probably wait until we get a higher mythic rank to get that, though, I think. Ranging shots. Every time you miss an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, your aim improves. That's pretty good. You get a bonus on your attack rolls with ranged weapons equal to the penalty to AC the target receives from their size. What else do we have? Right, he got exposed vulnerability before. Cleaving shot. Each time you deal critical damage with your ranged weapon attack or reduce the target to 0 hit points, do your weapon damage to all in... Yes, we're getting that. That sounds amazing. Hopefully I didn't rush through the description and it wasn't what I thought it was. For you, whenever you cast a Cure Wounds spell or another healing spell, it becomes Reach, as though using the Reach spell effect. Also, the amount of hit points is now restores dependent on entirely on your caster level. It disregards any limits in the original spell. That could be really good. Actually, that's going to be amazing, isn't it? You can alter a spell with a range of touch, close or medium, to increase its range by 1 range category, using the following order: touch, close, medium, and long. Yeah, because that means we don't have to use the channel energy just to heal one person at range. I think that'll be really good. Let's get that. Nenio. Now we have a choice. Creatures summoned by you gain a bonus to its strength, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, and charisma equal to half your mythic rank plus 1. Their attacks now ignore damage reduction. So if we want to make her a summoner, that's probably a really good one. This is another one that might be good for her. But I think we're going to go with improved abundant casting. You can cast 4 more spells. Oh my god, that sounds so good. A 4th, 5th, and 6th level. We're getting that. I feel like that's just... I don't know. I just feel like... I really think those are just so good.
Are we ready to move out?
Right, because this is... So I can cast Phantasmal Killer after we rest, I assume, 4 more times. That sounds amazing. Alright, let's go in here. Should be like... Oh, never mind. We're going in. So, I don't know if... We're not finishing DREZEN this episode, but I think next episode will be the last episode here. But man, this has taken a long time, hasn't it? Okay, so we got a tower and we got a door. Okay. We are going to end the episode here, guys. I could probably do one more fight, but I don't know, you know, if the next fight's going to be Monago and everybody. I kind of want there to be plenty of time and everything, so we're going to end the episode here. Next episode will probably be the final episode of DREZEN. It's been like... I think this was episode 8 since we started DREZEN. It's been one long place, but I've had a blast going through it. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching it too. There have been a couple slower episodes where we didn't do much progress, but we definitely made some progress this episode. So yeah, until the next episode, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.